Artists, storytellers, beatmakers, these are the latest news, deals, and free plugins from the music production world. I've got 2 free plugins in today's video, so watch till the end. iLoud Multimedia just released the brand new updated iLoud MTM MKII studio monitors. These are the latest generation of the popular iLoud monitors, and they've made some improvements while keeping the same size. So what changed? A few things. Better speaker drivers, improved off-axis response, and increased power efficiency. I tested them and they're a lot more powerful than they look. These are the first iLoud MTMs I've had in the studio, so I can't compare them to the previous model. These new monitors have a pair of 3.5-inch woofers and a 1-inch tweeter. This kind of setup provides better volume and clarity for the mid-range. They say this will give you more balanced mixes with less ear fatigue. I'll test them more and let you know what I think about that. So there are some things you might not be able to see or hear upon first hookup. These monitors now have more onboard processing power and the latest arc room correction built in. So connect a measuring microphone and you can get a more accurate sound for your room with the processing built inside. You may remember that they recently updated their arc room correction software, so I'm glad they updated it on these speakers as well. There are also some sound adjustments and presets that you can set using the buttons in the back of each speaker. Next, these have X monitor integration. What does that mean? Well, that's iLoud Multimedia software that gives you more options for monitoring and mixing, like choosing other speakers for these to emulate. Yeah, I think that's an interesting feature from a company that makes both the speakers and the room correction software. You're probably going to get much closer with those emulations because the company makes both. The bass on these monitors is also pretty impressive, going down to 36 Hz. Now, depending on your room size, this bass might be fine for you, but some users might find that the bass isn't as tight or controlled as with some higher end monitors. I'm going to test these side by side with some other popular monitors very soon. So the iLoud MTM MKIIs are obviously ultra near field, so you're going to be positioning these close to you. Definitely nice if you prefer this kind of size, but it might still be a limitation if you need higher SPL levels for a large studio space, of course. If you're looking for an alternative, you might want to consider something like the Yamaha HS8s or something that size. But for a small studio or a bedroom studio like many of you have, these are a great choice, especially if desk space is limited. The MTM MKII package that I have, so 2 monitors and the measurement mic, is priced at $800. And don't forget, you can buy this in an immersive bundle as well for immersive mixing. It's $4,000 for a full 11 speaker immersive setup, which makes it the most affordable immersive bundle, I think. Question of the week: what size monitors are you working with today? Do you use a sub with them? Let me know about your setup in the comments below. And hey, what's your dream monitor setup? I'm going to do a video on studio monitor soon, so I'd like your input. Universal Audio has released more mics. Do you remember me demoing the Sphere mic some time ago? Well, they've added more, and they're all modeling mics. These are the newest, the SD3, the SD5, and SD7. Quick side explanation: modeling mics are typically neutral mics that work with software to sound like other mics, giving you more sonic options when recording or letting you sound like you recorded with a more expensive mic in many cases. For example, this one can sound like a Neumann, a Telefunken, AKG, or even a Sony mic. This one, optimized for kick drums, can sound like a Shure mic, Audix, or AKG. Record your source and then open the Hemisphere software on your computer and choose which mic you want it to sound like. And you can adjust things like proximity and access too. So these new ones are actually less expensive than some of the originals from UA. They start at $129 for the SD3, which works well for snare drums, guitar cabs, and brass, and it can emulate 5 other mics, including the SM57 and the Audix DN4. The SD5, which is good for bass and kick drums, is $199, and the SD7, which is good for toms and other stuff, is $149. And you'll also remember the SC1, which is good for vocals, and this one, the SD1, a dynamic mic, which is kind of like the SM57. All of these have unique frequency ranges and polar patterns, so they get closer to the original mics. So all of these use the same modeling technology as the more expensive Sphere mic that I've demoed before, and you get filter, proximity, and access control in the software. You can use this with or without UA hardware. Now, I want to do a full video on these mics if you're interested, so you can hear the difference, and I can talk about why they're unique and who they're for. If you're interested in that video, let me know in the comments. And if you want to hear these mics in action right now, you might want to check out Universal Audio's video featuring the producer for Kings of Leon. He demos these with drums and piano. These new mics are available to order now, and I'll link them below. All right, I promised you 2 free plugins. Here's the first. Dream Date Designs has released a new free Kontakt instrument that works with the free Kontakt player. It's called Dreamer. Dreamer is a sample-based Kontakt instrument that gives you an interesting way to load, play, and manipulate samples. It also has a powerful effects platform with the ability to chain and rearrange up to 6 processing tools at a time. So you get 8 sample slots. You can drop in your own samples or get sample packs from the Dream Date website. And check it out, Chase Bliss made a pack for them. You know Chase Bliss, that company that makes those beautiful guitar pedals? So the samples are mapped to your keyboard so you can play them, choose a start point, create volume envelopes, and you can speed up or pitch your samples as well. Once you've done that, the effects section really makes things interesting. The 6 slots are assignable and movable, so add something like format, a guitar amp, lo-fi effects, and a lot more. And chaining these together is pretty fun and inspiring. You can download Dreamer today for free using the link below, and that Chase Bliss pack is free too. They have more loop packs available as well. Link is below. Okay, another quick one from Universal Audio. They released a brand new plugin that, get this, combines the LA2A, the 610 preamp, and the 1176 compressor, all in one plugin. This gives you some of the most popular signal chains and channel strips ever in one plugin. I don't think this has ever been done in plugin format before. The original 610 preamp was used to record the Beach Boys, Ray Charles, Coldplay, and Adele. So in the plugin, you have the 610 preamp settings on the left, and then you can toggle between applying the 1176 or the LA2A on the right. That's pretty cool for many applications, and this will get the job done. But this is also where I wish they let us use both the 1176 and the LA2A together at the same time. That would have given us 3 active processors in one, right? A full LA2A, 1176, and preamp solution. Am I asking too much? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, the 610 preamp is always great on lots of sounds, and if you want to give this plugin a try, you can get it now. Link is below. All right, I've got another plugin to talk about and one more freebie. In fact, let's get to that next freebie right now. Native Instruments just launched their summer sale called Summer of Sound, and that means complete bundles, 50% off, and really good deals on bundles of hardware instruments and complete. I think the hardware and software bundles are really the best way to get the best deal. So I made a video about 5 benefits of getting a complete bundle. I go through the tools like Complete Control and Kontakt and how it integrates with keyboards. Lots of good tips and tricks in that video and more details about the current sale. I'll link that video below. And in that video, there's a brand new freebie. They're giving away Isotope's Neutron 4 elements for free for a limited time. Check out that video after this one to learn about the deals and the freebie. All right. There's a new plugin in town that's a remake of an electric piano developed with NASA technology, the Pianet T. The original instrument was produced by Hohner, a company well known for its harmonicas and some other musical instruments. And now there's a new plug-in version of that Pianet that brings that unique electric piano sound to your studio. So what set the original Pianet apart was its electromechanical design. Instead of using traditional hammers, the reeds inside the Pianet T were engaged by NASA-patented plastic suction pads. These pads suck on the reeds until they snap loose and begin to vibrate. Small coils similar to guitar pickups converted those vibrations into electrical sounds, creating sine wave tones. The plug-in version of the Pianet T by Martinic captures this unique mechanism. To handle the complex sound profile of the Pianet T, which sometimes requires computing over 100 sine waves, Martinic integrated an enhanced version of a mathematical formula pioneered by the 7th century Indian mathematician Bhaskara. This combination of ancient math and NASA techniques results in a plugin that gets as close to the original as possible. Give it a try, there's a free demo. The Pianet T plugin also includes a physically modeled unplugged version that can be used independently or alongside the pickups model. And this adds a different sound to the Pianet. The room effect can be used to add some natural ambiance. The plugin also comes with a variety of effects, including vibrato, tremolo, and chorus, and also a vintage tube amp combo that includes spring reverb and cabinet simulation. This lets you shape your sound if you just want some more harmonics, or even making it sound like a vibraphone. The plugin is available now for $39.50. Link is below, and there's a free trial as well. All right, Softube has a brand new product for mastering at home. But before we get to that, a word from our sponsor. Are you thinking about putting your music out there? Well, DistroKid is a simple and fast way to get your music onto Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube Music, Pandora, pretty much everywhere. And DistroKid collects earnings for you when anyone plays or purchases your music. It's simple to use, and it includes tools to help you build your audience. I've created 2 videos on DistroKid that will probably answer any questions you have. You can watch them right here, and if you're ready to sign up, use the link below to get 7% off your first year of membership. Softube has launched a new mastering product with a subscribe to own payment model. It's called Flow Mastering Suite, and the model they're using is different from rent to own. I'll explain, but first, what do you get? It's a bundle of 16 mastering plugins, including bus processors, the Chandler limiter, a clipper, compressor, tape emulation, EQs. So how about this new payment model? Well, once you subscribe, you earn credits, and these credits can be collected and then used to purchase perpetual licenses for the plugins included in the Flow Mastering Suite. So you'll need to stay subscribed to keep earning credits, but once you've purchased one or more plugins with those credits, you can keep them forever. Interesting model. What do you think? Like it more than regular subscriptions? All right, how about some deals this week? Well, Thomann has some deals on synths right now. The Korg Minilog XD is on sale for $525 or 579 euros. That's lower than Sweetwater and Zounds right now. They also have the Waldorf Iridium Core and the Uno Synth Pro X by IK Multimedia on sale as well. Universal Audio has some deals up to 84% off their plug-in bundles. Don't miss out on that. And of course, Native Instruments Summer of Sound sale. This is the best time to get a deal on Complete, even if you're buying new or upgrading. Now, the only people who might want to wait would be those looking to update an earlier version to Complete 15. But of course, there's no official word on Complete 15 yet. I'll keep you posted. So how about a freebie? Well, I hope you didn't miss the 2 in this video. You'll find links to everything in this video below and right here. And if you want to check out my favorite new synth plugin and a soundscape machine, watch last week's video right here. Keep making the music you love, and I'll see you soon.